Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? 7:30 a.m. in Chicago, Christmas week. All right, so 12:22. We got Monday, Tuesday. I think we had a shortened day on Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. Back on Friday. See if that Santa Claus rally comes. Maybe Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Going into that next week. We'll see. What's going on this morning? Well, NVIDIA is a little better here this morning. Had some better chip sales in China. So you're getting a little sympathy. Google's popping up here a little bit now. Not too crazy. But Google is higher here. Closed at 308.61. Now trading currently at 311. Apple is slightly higher. Not much going on with Apple. I'll tell you, Apple's been kind of laying around, not doing too much, pretty lazy. All right, lazy on the Apple. Amazon, another one. Just doesn't want to join the party. Doesn't. I don't know. And then Broadcom is, Broadcom's going to move around $5-6 a day every day. 345 here, so higher this morning. All right, and I think it's all based on this information that came out for NVIDIA. All right, my Microsoft is higher. All right, 487, guys, closed at 485, so I got a little bump there. All right, looking at the sectors across the board here, XLK continues to move to the upside, and that is your tech sector. Your industrials are a little better this morning. XLV and your healthcare, you're going to see that those stocks are down today. And that's going to be on lower drug prices, all right? They're going to be lowering drug prices. They've been talking about lowering drug prices forever. And don't worry, they find their way to get the price back up. All right, but so they're coming down here this morning. I got Merck lower. I got XLY lower. I got Bristol Myers lower. All right, so watch out for that group. They might just shake it off and just run them up to, so just as easily. XLB, inside day here, gold and silver, man. Gold and silver, that's where that's all about. Financials are inside day here to start the day. XLC is not doing so well until they get that Warner Brothers Discovery deal done. I think that whole group is kind of garbagey right now, so I'd stay away from it, away from the communications. All right, what looks good this morning? I'll tell you what looks good this morning, and I hope you're already in it, is crude is on the move, guys. Crude is on the move with the gapper upper. All right, so I'm going to start off there because that's what I'm seeing is better this morning. All right, XLE is not taking day up by any stretch of the imagination, and it had shooter coming down on the day. All right, so there's your 2-1 inside lower here. But where are we trading at right now? You know what? I'm going to have to flip this screen around. Give me a second here. I got too much business going on here. I'm going to go with the month. I'm going to go with the week. I'm going to go with the week. I'm going to go with the day. Sorry about that. I should have flipped them over before I started. All right, and then we'll get an hourly or a 30-minute in there, and we'll turn on that overnight so we can see what's cooking. All right, so there we're at 44.12 right now. All right, 44.12. That doesn't get you out of Southside day by anything. All right, stuck inside here on the 1 day. All right, so XLE, no hurry. Definitely no hurry. All right, we pull up the crude here. Crude's on the move, man. All right, 1962. All right, from 1889 with continuation. We've been talking about energy. All right, now energy's starting to move. All right, 1962 higher. That is definitely going to be taking day up from 1897. So we're going to expand up into here, 1963. All right, we're going to come all the way back up into here. That's dating back to the 11th of December. All right, so we'll see if we can get up there and hold, and then see if we can get some continuation to the upside there. All right, so crude better this morning. Taking so what else we got here? Had the big day up, yes, on Friday. All right, and this is all part of coming in today as well. All right, this morning here on our light sweet crude up $1.30, guys. All right, so up a little bit over 2%. All right, so crude better this morning. XLE kind of lacking because it's got, it engulfs everything. So that's where sometimes where you trade these ETFs, you got to be careful. All right. So crude right now is better. OIH is better here, I believe, right? OIH a little lower here. Come back down. 282.51. 282.51. We are taking 212 back down. All right, I did like that. It's kind of got it's not really a hammer, but some people might call it a hammer. All right, but so OIH a little bit lower right now, and I wanted to definitely make sure I show you that weekly hammer here on crude. Look at that, baby. That's some nice support level right there, guys. All right. We'll see if crude can maybe start to move back up into the 20s. All right, we'll see about that. But better this morning to start the day. All right, and now that I see that the OIHs went lower here, we'll check out Schlumberger. Some of your drillers. All right, drillers been sitting for 3 days, just eking to get out. Kind of bouncing around here right now. 38.45. All right, so close to taking day up on Schlumberger. All right, so we're going to watch the drillers here today. That's what I'm going to be watching here. Halliburton. Halliburton's a 2112 on your daily. Just coming back in right now, 2790. So that's going to take day up. That's not going to take day up, but it's going to be close, 27.95. So we're sitting there right at yesterday's highs. You could look at HP, another one, another German, Hamlish and Payne. What's this one guy? Better here, 28.12, 28.36. So inside day there. Please won't you be my neighbor? All right, so neighbors stuck inside here on the 30 at 51.27. All right, so 52.38 to get out, and that one's going to be stuck inside as well. So we'll see. We'll see what the energy can do. We'll take a quick pick at Chevron. Chevron was shooter down on the day, and it was a 1 inside day. So we're looking for that 2-1 something. All right, and coming back down, it did get up to 148.50. 148.50 is not going to get us out. We're going to need 149 to get outside the day. So keep an eye on these energies. I think that they might be better. I think the industrials will be a little bit better. Big stocks are moving around. GE's moving around this morning. All right, and tech is moving around. All right, so Exxon, that's our weekly there. Trying to put up a hammer there. We'll see. All right, so stuck inside on Exxon and stuck inside on Chevron. So those are kind of the bigger names that we look for in the energy sector. So we'll see if anything comes out of them. I am going to be watching that group, watching that crude, baby, watching that crude. All right, so what else we got going on? Well, we got drug prices coming down here. All right, so XLV is lower. All right, XLV coming back down. Was higher up here, up at 154.59. That wasn't even inside. That was still stuck inside day anyway. But we come in be a little bit more on 154.10, guys. All right, so we're coming back at right here. You're going to be stuck right in the middle of the day, and there's your 1 month. That's gonna drop back a little bit here to the downside. All right, so XLV is lower. I see Bristol Myers is a little lower here this morning. You see Bristol coming back down here. Bristol's been really good, and I've been waiting for Bristol to break, and I need this thing to break a lot more than that. I'm all in at $51. But we'll see if they can push these prices down any further. They might, like I said, they might just shake it off and just start running them again. They've been pretty strong. All right. So Bristol Myers, Merck is another one. Merck is on that movement, on that trying to do that daily thing and bust this all out and triangle all this business out. But boy, I tell you, keeps running out of steam every day. So. Yeah, this one choppy is really choppy on this Merck. Be careful with this stock. So 100 spot 53. You're stuck inside day pretty handily. So when we see that they make a move to the downside, now they're going to be inside day. Keep an eye on them just to see. They might, like I said, throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag and don't worry about it. All right, we'll deal with the lower prices later. All right, so Merck a little better. I mean, a little lower here this morning, and Johnny John coming straight back down on the shooters. They tried to get running there, and they turned around and puked. All right, so 206.25. 205.98. We're real close to taking day down. All right, healthcare lower. All right, so they're talking about lowering drug prices. Don't worry, they'll find a way to get it back anyway. All right, so and then we got XLF. Not much going on there. The banks are laying quiet. Coming back down here a little bit right now, 54.73 on your XLF, and 54 to break that. So about 20 cents coming back down. Robinhood is in my list this morning here. Robinhood, where are you at? 120, closed at 121. Here's how about a 3112 up on Robinhood. All right, and it looks like it takes that at 122.98. Has come back, and it did get up to 124.20. So Robinhood looking better this morning here. That one, Robinhood, has just been really, really good. What else? Well, just looking at the sectors across the board, retail is a little bit better here, and the discretionaries, I don't know. All right, but XRT kind of moving up a little bit. So coming up to 87.52. It's got a nice hammer on the day, too. So watch for that one. Ollie's better this morning. I saw Ollie. I don't know if Ollie, get your adverb here, all right? 110, all right? 110 and change, all right? So Ollie a little better this morning, all right? And then we'll look at XLY, our discretionaries. We know that McDonald's fell apart the other day after a nice move up to 320, and then they knocked it right back down to 316. Here's that, kind of that move right there, all right? So McDonald's and, all them other groups, Starbucks, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Cheesecake Factory, all the places that you go eat at, Darden Restaurant, Yum Brands, Diageo, all right, all of that is in here, all right. Now 121.76 here coming back. That was yesterday's lows. We're trading at 122.07. We're barely hanging on the XLYs, but they are inside day. Real estate is lower here this morning. Vanguard taking day down on a shooter down day. All right, so look at this with the 3-2 down with the Vanguard. Real estate coming into the end of the year. You could just see kind of the year it's had. It's just been a chop year. Now, if you like this trade, watch this coming into the end of the year here, guys, because this is definitely going to go 2-1 with something. Okay, and coming out of the chop, and what do we say about the chop? Embrace the chop, and something might come out of this thing. All right, and I would think, if anything, I think real estate should be better. And there's more renters than there ever has been. All right, so watch your REITs, all right? Watch that watch that Invitation Home, watch that VNO, all right? EQIX is the big guy in there, all right? So if I don't really follow these that closely, but I do watch them, but I like this 2-1 coming into the end of the year, all right? That could get spicy a little bit, all right? XLP is another day down. Staples, just keep falling apart. But they like industrials right now. and they like energy right now. So we'll see if they can see if energy can hold up or at least even advance. And then we'll look to see if XLP can turn things around. I don't know. Laggards for the year, man. Look at Coca-Cola having just not having, a choppy, just horrible year. I mean, there's nothing here, all right? So there's really been no gains here, all right? So, watch this one, another one coming into the end of the year. If you look at a lot of these staples, you will see a lot of them are inside month. So let's see which way they break when the new year comes. And they've been, if the market wants to get a little defensive, if the market wants to show that they want to, maybe want to lay off on some chips or something. All right, so we'll keep an eye out that. All right, so and utilities is another one that's down. Not even no sympathy here on the XLUs here. That was one I did not look at though. All right, coming back down again, 42.32. Here's your daily. There's your day. Yesterday closed at I don't know where it closed, 42.31, but looking at the lows here at 42.62. We're taking day down on the utilities. All right, so XLU a little bit lower here, but watch those. If the energy really starts to pick it up, they will come back for these. All right. So XLK, I talked about it there at the beginning of the day. Again, NVIDIA is better. All right, better chip sales. Up over a little over 2% this morning to start the day. So NVIDIA a little bit. I ain't chasing it. I ain't buying it. I ain't touching it. Not for me. All right. Give me that 212 year. Give me that 212 year. All right. See if anything happens there. All right. Got that inside month. All right. And the month is running out of time. All right. So there's your NVIDIA. I think I talked at the beginning there. Google a little bit better. Google trying to fight back about 311 here. So that is going to take day up on Google. We know that Google's the leader. Avgo, just really choppy. I mean, look at the weeks. I mean, this is a good defensive line here, something like the Chicago Bears. You're going to come inside here. Where are you at? 344. I mean, if you look at it in the big picture here, we're trading right here, right now, around 344 and change, and this is what you got to get through. All right, so be patient with Avgo. I'd like to see lower prices. It did come down here, and maybe we got some support level there. Possibility there could be some support level there. All right, but we'll wait and see. Again, inside day. It is inside day, right? 340. No, actually looking to take day up here. All right, so give me the 2122 back up. All right, so a little better news there. Amazon. Just garbage. 2-1 coming into the end of the year. Give me that 212 back down. And I just look at this mess. All right, did try to hammer back up on the weekly. Do have a hammer there, and we finished the day. We got to finish with a lot of ones on last week. Got to get through 229, so we're inside day. Amazon not going anywhere. Microsoft is better. All right, so Macy's not doing much. 2381 unchanged. Nothing going on there at all. I see Walmart popping back up a little bit. I think Walmart does get back to 117, but she kind of stalled out. So now we're gonna have to see if we can triangle that back out. Do have a hammer there, and the highs of the day was 115.27, and we're stuck inside this 114 handle right now. So Walmart is going to start the day inside day. All right, my Jenny. Jenny, I got a really nice support level on Jenny at 1052. All right, right in here. I'm sorry. Over here. All right, 1050, 1052, somewhere in here. I think we got a pretty decent support level here. All right, I think we can hold there. And then we see if Jenny can turn things around. DraftKings was a little bit better this morning here. I think I saw that name. Hammered up, came back inside. 34.21. No, we're not doing nothing here. 34.21 stuck inside. Couple of quick ones here that I can show you on the Gapper list. I'm sure you guys watched it, saw it on Twitter. Pfizer 25.23, lower with the price, with the drug prices, but look for this one to recover quicker. All right, Pfizer. I think it's taking that move down now. Watch for this one to try to come back faster. You're getting some help from the government there, I believe. All right, Pfizer. So Pfizer, I think that one gets a little bit better. Uber is a little better, and Lyft is up a little bit this morning here. You got a hammer coming up off the broadening formation from the on the daily. All right, and are we taking that baby up? 79.93, yeah, 80.39, guys, 80.39. So look for Uber and possibly Lyft. I like where they're coming from on the dailies from the garbage can. All right, there's a nice hammer too that they put up on Friday, and that looks like it wants to go into force as well. 1969. That one's taking day up. Keep a look at that one. What about Rivian? I don't talk about Rivian much. Rivian's really made a nice move. All right, this last 2 days. I mean, Jesus. All right, so some profit taken this morning, 22.26. This one looks good. Look at this, man, changing its year around. All right, Rivian really making a nice comeback. Now, when is Ford going to make its move? This has to get some follow through. We need more up to go triangle back up, get back up to $14. We got to $13.99. We'll see if we can get that back up. Trading at $13.49 right now. So unchanged, virtually unchanged. ASTS is a fan favorite. 312 on the daily to the upside, 312 up. All right, on the daily, and looking to take another day up, $79 gapper upper. All right, 102.79. You got a beautiful hammer on the week that could go into force. Keep an eye. That is going to go up into force at 79.67 right now. It's taking that up. ASTS guys better buy that one on pullbacks. All right. What about TE tight end? TE. Nice finishing of the year here, I tell you that, on the tight end. And coming up nicely on the daily. They sold into some. They took some profits coming on this guy coming at on Friday. And here we are, 719. All right, so gapper upper on this one too. Up a little higher there on TE. What else here? ARM on your tech name. ARM coming off the bottom of the broadening formation on the daily with the 212, but she's on the move here, 116.48. All right, so this one's going to be better. You're still stuck inside the 2-day pattern, so keep an eye on that. Getting out of this is going to be difficult. All right, but ARM is better this morning. All right, put the strong arm on them. All right, so the ARM is better. Micron's better this morning. I thought I already talked about Micron, but Micron's better again. 275 from 265. That's going to take day up. All right, so Micron better. AZI. He's got an AZI. I have no idea what this is. Coming shooter back down on the daily. 480 guys from 250. All right, so got a little guy here. All right, watch out for the little guys. All right, we'll see. AZI might be something in there. I might put a window up for that. DVLT. Dog Victor Larry Tom, nothing here, nothing to talk about there. Teslers, I don't know who trades Teslers. Sitting for 2 days, so It's ready to run if it wants. 488.02. 488.02. We're still stuck inside. All right, so maybe looking for another consolidating day, but it's a little closer. All right, Tesla's a little better. All right, I have talked too much. All right, 24 minutes, too much. All right, Dow Jones Industrial Average. Dow's a little lower. All right, SPYs and Qs are taking day up. Okay, so this is what we know. All right, I saw the SPYs and the Qs not much better, but they're better. All right, and they're taking day up. But the diamonds are not playing ball. All right, diamonds are not playing ball. Trying to come back up a little bit now, 41.66. But you need 482.84 to get out of there. So that's your diamonds right now on the shooter down day, and trying to come back up to get outside of that at 482.80 ish. All right. So watch the energy. Watch those the healthcare stocks. They might just shake it off and start running them again. Microsoft looks good. I think Walmart's going to get better. Macy's got a beautiful hammer on the daily. They're probably going to bring it in a little bit, but I think Macy's is good. All right, and so that's what we got. That's all I got. All right, we'll keep an eye on the markets. Gold and silver continues to just move better up. All right, so that's what we're gonna be watching today. I will be back during the day some point, and definitely will get something to you at the end of the day. Be good.